I think this poor guy tried to get a free ride. Didn't turn out too good for him. Okay, y'all, so this is the top right here, and I think it's gonna work, and that there should be enough to do at least one full side, hopefully both, but you never know. But on one side I'm gonna have to put a piece of metal because eventually we're gonna have a hot stove in there, but we'll see. Anyway, let's keep going. There she is. I came out here yesterday, y'all, cut a few more logs, and still got to cut some more, but little by little. Anyway, here she is. She's still standing. So what I want to do today, I want to clean up all these logs that I've put on here. And at the top you can see where they're sticking up. I want to kind of saw them down to be flat up there so they won't poke through my tarp. I want to get all this kind of stuff off. Here's the back of it. Most of these logs are pretty clean, not all of them though. So the first thing is to flatten this top down a little bit so the tarp can just go over the top of it without getting messed up. Time for a really fast lunch. It's warming up, y'all. Probably gonna put my cap on. Almost getting too hot to enjoy. Okay, so I think what I need to do now is start on one of these sides, put the tarp on the sides, and get it all tied down best I can, and then hopefully put the top on. Hopefully we can get this done today. Stay in tonight. If not, it'll be next weekend, but we'll see. Maybe if I go from this direction. So I tried my best not to spend money on this thing, as little as possible. So here's evidence of it. These are old screws. I got a whole box of them, but they've been left out in the weather. I don't know how good you can tell, but they're all corroded. So that's what I'm using now. Okay, y'all, here's how it's looking from the outside right now. Just this one side, so now I need to get the knife, trim it down. I got it all screwed on, which I know those screws ain't ideal to hold this on, but there's gonna be logs all up and down the outside of this thing, hopefully, by the time I'm done. There we are, got one end up. Now I'm thinking when I get all the stuff over here, there's gonna be some metal with a wood stove, and the pipe, I'm gonna try to make it probably go out the wall and up rather than out the roof. But anyway, let's see what we can do over on this side now, if anything. All right, here we go. Got both ends on it now. I'm gonna cover these little flaps. This one ain't as big as the other one, but I'm gonna cover them with leaves and stuff. Fixing to do the roof, but this is what we got so far. Okay, y'all, and if I did this right, if I figured it right, I should be able to start my roof at the very bottom, go all the way to the top, over, and it should go all the way to the bottom of the other side. But of course, the way I folded that tarp, it ain't gonna be that easy. So there ain't no place out here big enough to lay it flat and turn it around, and so I'm just gonna have to work with it the way it is. Another thing I considered while I was doing this is a winter cabin right now, but I made sure for this winter all the black was on the outside, so it will attract that heat when the sun is out. And actually, I didn't think any of that stuff. Didn't even think about it till just a second ago, but it sounded good, so I think it'll work. Okay, y'all, I think this is turning out pretty good. There's the roof right there. I need to get a log over here. I got it hanging over on the sides, so hopefully it don't leak. And on the front here, I've got a log right there, and then this here, there's nothing there. I want to eventually make a door, or not a door, but an awning type of thing that can stand up. Not gonna do that today, so I'm hoping I can find a way to just roll this up and set it up here or something. But anyway, let me show you inside. You gotta remember there are no lights in here yet, so it's probably gonna be dark. Well, this is what it looks like with no lights in here. That's the back wall right there. This is, ow, that's that brace. So, right there. It's pretty big in here, y'all. You can't tell with the phone, but once I get the door up and all that stuff, you'll be able to see. So right now, it's looking like the only way I'm going to be able to do this tonight, I mean, this is all temporary for tonight, but to bring this door inward, maybe wrap it and stuff it into there so I can have my front open tonight. Okay, y'all, got a few things that we need for the night. Headed back out to the shelter. Gonna start setting things up and getting ready. I might have to make another trip or two, but hopefully I can leave some of the stuff here when I leave and not have to bring it each time. That's the idea. Anyway, it's about 65 degrees right now. Hopefully it gets cold tonight. I doubt it. It's been cold all week, but once I decided to go camping this weekend, it turned warm. So, whew. Anyway, see y'all in a minute. I know this just looks like a black tarp shelter, which kind of what it is right now, but all these extra poles that I got here, and I'm gonna get more eventually. I want to stack those up out here on the outside, up and down, all the way down, just to kind of make it look cool like it does on the inside, like that. So all these leaves in here I'm not really concerned about, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some out anyway, just to make it look a little cleaner, I guess. Then we're gonna work on the fire pit. Oh. Ow. Okay, y'all, I've been staying busy getting things ready for the night, trying to get some firewood and everything. So anyway, and I didn't really think I was going to stay tonight, so most of my stuff wasn't charged. I'm charging it in my truck and stuff, and some of it over at Johnny's. So anyway, whew, it's about time we get this fire going. I'm getting hungry. Let's go. I lost my regular striker, so I found this one. I brought matches because I didn't even know I had this one still, and I ended up finding it when I was looking for the matches. So here we go. Come on. Here we go. While the fire's burning down a little bit, I need to get in there and set up my cot. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, y'all, it's time for supper. Hope you can see okay. My other lights are still charging. Got my pan out, and we're gonna have a little bit different meal than I normally have. Not near as much either, but it's good. Here's what I got right here. Stuffed mushrooms. Stuffed baby Bella mushrooms. It's got artichoke, spinach, and cheese blend. Heat and serve. Woo! I got this idea from my friend in Canada, Nick C. Man, he eats some of the best food and some of the most beautiful land out there. Anyway, I'll leave his link in the description, but let's get started on these. So I don't have oil or anything. Like I say, I didn't intend on camping I thought I might, but didn't really expect to. I'll get better light on these here in just a second. And another problem I have is I forgot to bring a lid to where it can get hot on the top, because you can't turn them over and cook the bottom. So my friend in Canada also uses wood all the time for his silverware, so I figured I could use some wood to cover up my food, just like that. Here they, oh man, there they are, y'all. These things are nice and juicy. These are so good, y'all. Even with it charred on the bottom, you can't even tell when you eat it. Can't taste it at all. Still soft, juicy, warm. Anyway. I was gonna have rice too, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think these are gonna fill me up good enough. So I'm gonna finish eating and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, y'all, I am tired. I just got off the live. I was on for over 2 hours. Appreciate everyone that was in the live. Had a good time. Hope you did too. I'm tired now though, ready to get in the bed. Anyway, I just thank the Lord for keeping me safe today. Had fun. Gonna make it through the night, get home early in the morning, have a good day tomorrow. And anyway, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, everybody. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning, 50 degrees outside. Didn't get real cold last night. Didn't sleep real good, but I never do. The sun's starting to come up. Let me show you. So, we're fixing to get up and get everything packed up that we're taking back and heading out. Y'all come on. Got quite a bit to do last night. Quite a bit. I'm glad I don't have to pack this tarp up and take it home. So my original plan was to leave this cot here inside the shelter to where every time I come, it's just there ready to sleep. But everybody in my live last night told me that the mice would get to it and tear it up. So I guess I'm gonna pack it up and take it with me. But at least we don't have to deal with the tarp. That's good. Okay, y'all, there's the extra pieces of tarp. There's some of the screws and stuff. I'm gonna leave that stuff here because we still got work we gotta do. We gotta get these edges packed somehow so the wind don't catch it. But I also want to unfold this front, bring it down, and put logs on it or something across the front to keep air from swooshing up in there and pulling that thing up. So we're gonna try and see what happens.
Okay, y'all, that's the end of another good one. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all did too. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.